This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Lambeau. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Rodgers going to come out throwing. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Rodgers going to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Well, in our offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. action. Here's Tua. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
One for one. A lot more to go. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Tua. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Dude, his fucking defense
so
is
nasty. We talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Under pressure,
I can't
they got him again. Nick Bosa in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with the first. He's got a man complete. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards.
Yeah.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mitchell.
Fuck,
will
it
get
ain't,
into
dude.
the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line.
Dude, I can't get anything fucking...
That puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, that's caught at the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. But that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And the defense has it
Let's
covered.
go,
It's
Skinner.
intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. You're trying to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Now Rodgers. Another catch from Melton. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Up the middle they go. Little uses the stiff arm. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run on first down.
Oh, come on, Little, you fucker.
Won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to...
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
Well, for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this one is
good shit, Benson. You were on his shit.
So far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pierce gets this one running right. And he lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession.
Oh my God.
Indeed, hold on to the pigskin.
Wow, that ball is not thrown, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Here we go.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, The longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
On first down, Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Fuck, I let him too far.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
I know.
So now
I let him
second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And
damn it, I should have just hit my check down.
Past the 20-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
First down, here's Mitchell. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second and 7, Tua. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run here with Pierce. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Overall, he's had a productive day throwing the football, but that time maybe trying to do a little too much, and it backfired with a pick 6.
In the old days, defensive coaches would have been beside themselves with all the yardage that have been piled up with him throwing the football. But in this age of football, what they care about most is possession. And them taking it away, turning it into a pick 6, they don't worry about the yardage given up. They like the result that their defense gave them.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be returned from deep in the end. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up.
Let's fucking go.
Going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Little. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one. It almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Little.
Running game working.
Fucking Zach Tom, dude.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Second down and goal. Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now for the point after. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tua now on first down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Fucking Skinner.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down.
Savage, come on.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Tua. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. First down, they go right back to Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, falling like a lawn chair. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And this one is right through. And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that...
After this game.
One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again to Jones. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run it with Jones. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35.
How did he catch that?
They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one. On the final act of the 3rd quarter.
At least a breakup.
Back now at Lambeau. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
I can't do anything.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle they go. Little. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
I'm lagging now.
You're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right.
Hold the fucking blocks, dude. Come on. You're the 2 best guys I got on offense.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Rodgers.
This pass complete to Melton. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final now, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
God damn it, that little play action crosser gets me every time.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Walker, be in front of that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this will remain a 16-point deficit. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are right back in this football game. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers.
The 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. The two are going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 77 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, up and go. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing 1 play. It keeps the entire offense rested up. And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Tua. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Okay, ready?
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
Waste of time.
The CDO is a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Going to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Packers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions.